Hey, real moment here. The Marantz STEREO 70s didn't just replace my old receiver, it reframed how everything sounds in my day-to-day life. Before you go any deeper, take a second to check the current price and stock. Something this complete at a strong price doesn't hang around. If you're the kind of person who notices when music feels flat, when vocals lack presence, or when movies lack richness even though the picture looks stunning, you already know your setup isn't doing your content justice. I was right there too, cranking volume, chasing detail, never quite feeling satisfied. The first time I played this, the difference wasn't about louder, it was about presence. Once you feel how nuanced and alive sound can be, anything weaker just feels like settling. Picture your everyday with it. You hit play on a favorite record and suddenly the guitars aren't just there, they have weight. Vocals sit forward with warmth you thought only expensive gear could deliver. You're watching a movie and dialogue feels anchored, effortless, clear, and real, not buried or disconnected from the visuals. Even casual listening becomes something you lean in for, not something you tolerate. And that's the thing, this isn't about specs on paper. It's about confidence, that first time you switch away from your old system and realize you weren't hearing half of what was there. Once you feel real Class AB amplification drive your speakers with precision and texture, anything weaker just sounds thin in comparison. Don't wait for some random price dip or weird stock shift to decide. When a receiver this capable shows up at the right price, this is one of those upgrades you'll want to lock in before someone else does. Maybe you're thinking a 2-channel stereo receiver won't make movies feel immersive. The truth is when music and dialogue have integrity, where highs are refined, mids are full, and bass is controlled, everything just feels right. That's loss aversion in motion. Every time you glance at lesser amps or budget components, you come right back here because this just sounds complete, not like a patch job. Here's something most people don't talk about until later. Once your system finally delivers depth and clarity together, you stop chasing volume and start enjoying texture. You hear nuance in tracks you know by heart. You trust dialogue without raising the remote. You relax into sound instead of wrestling with it. You hear music with real dimensionality. You feel vocals anchor without strain. You trust playback without chasing detail. You enjoy space and fullness at any level. You relax because sound finally fits. It isn't the most powerful amplifier out there. It won't replace a massive multi-channel theater. At some point you stop scrolling specifications and go with what feels right because every weaker alternative just feels like a compromise. Check the price and availability now and make the move. Don't let this be one of the upgrades you put off and quietly regret later.